on to Rolling for Sixes, game night, Saturday game night. We've got Nids versus Space Marines. What I've got in my list is a Turvigon, 11 Termagants, 5 YA Gene Stealers, Venom Folk, and a Prime. And the Prime's got Bone Swords, that's it, and the Turvigon has got Toxin Sacks and Catalyst. But rolled the 2 sight powers, I've got Warp Speed and Endurance. Right, Shu, do you want to say what's in your army?
I've got 1 tactical squad with a plasma gun and missile. My second tactical squad has a lightning claw, plasma gun and missile, and my captain has a lightning claw.
And he doesn't have a jump pack.
There's no jump pack. I'm building the model at the moment.
Right, well, join us after we finish deployment. Right, I've sent Stu out just so I can show you where I'm putting my young old Gene Stealers, and they're going to go in this area here. Right, I'll get him back in there. Right, that's us finished deployed. We did our Warlord traits. Stu got
Divide and Conquer.
And I got Master of Maneuver, which was no point for me. So, Turvigon there, Prime, Venom Folk, Termagants. Stu, do you want to say?
I've got 2 combat squads with missiles and 4 bolt guns. And the front squad has the plasma gun, lightning claw and captain. And the rear squad has the plasma gun.
Sergeant.
And sergeant. But no plasma pistols.
So I'm going to see if you seize the initiative. Oh, and it's night fighting for first turn as well. No, he doesn't seize the initiative. He didn't roll in the box, so that's why he didn't get the roll. Right, see you at the end of turn 1. Right, that's the end of Nid's turn 1. Mummy produced 17.
Double 6.
But I've got a double 6 though, so I can't produce any more. They've taken that objective, it's now sabotaged. And these did some good running moves, move for cover rolls, and now up in the building and have claimed this one, which is also sabotage, but luckily it's on a different level, so it won't hit them when it does go off. She's cast Endurance on herself, so she's now got Feel No Pain, It Will Not Die, and Relentless, which she already had Relentless, and they've just moved up there. That's end of Nid's turn 1, so beginning of Space Marine turn 1. Right, end of Space Marine turn 1, and basically they've moved up a bit, and everything shot at her, and didn't do anything. There was a few wounds, but I passed the armour saves and cover saves that were needed. So it's now Nid's turn 2. Right, end of Nid's turn 2. They've just moved up. She had a shot there with a cluster spine, but missed. Failed her psychic test, but luckily no Perils of the Warp. They've just moved up to that level. They've just moved, and that's it. So, oh, and they never turned up. So, right, Space Marine turn 2 now. Right, end of Space Marine turn 2. They all missed, or didn't wound. Missile launchers both missed. The plasma hit, but I got the cover to save.
Yes.
But one of the bolt guns wounded Mummy, and they moved for cover was 2 inches.
And they ran 3.
They ran 3. And that's the end of Marine turn 2. Now Nid's turn 3. Right, end of Nid's turn 3. They've just moved. They failed the leadership test, so they just linger there. The Mummy shot at that squad, killed one. Well, at the Brown squad targeted, but killed one of the Bath base squad. And she charged, got in. Thank God I had the spell on Warp Speed because the fleet helped. And they got in as well in combat. Nothing happened in combat there. No one took any wounds or did anything with each other. Piss ball bowling for both our parts. and the Prime killed 2 Space Marines from that squad, and Stu was out of reach for attacking back, so he failed his leadership test, but I caught him, so he's still fearless and stays in combat. So it's now Space Marine turn 3. Right, end of Marine turn 3. They got up and got that one. That is +1/2 cover. So now they've got a 3+ cover save. 2 were in range to shoot and kill 2, but his plasma decided to get hot and blow up in his face, and he failed his leadership armor save. Combat over here, he issued a challenge with his sergeant, and obviously I killed him. And the Venom Folk killed 1 more. He failed his armor save, and he did no wounds back, and he lost
by 2 with
but I caught you, so they're fearless sort of thing. Over here, his other squad charged in. All of them threw crack grenades. 1 did 1 wound in the end, and I caused 2 wounds to that squad, and they passed the leadership test, but they failed and probably ran. Unluckily, or luckily for Stu, he only rolled a 6, so he didn't go off the board, sadly. Right, Nid's turn 4 coming up. Right, that's the end of Nid's turn 4. The young girl Genesters turned up. They popped out there, charged the unit that was still in combat with the mummy, killed 4. He did 1 attack, did 1 wound. I failed my armor save, so I got 1 more wound on the mummy, but she killed him, promptly killed off the last one, so they consolidated there. The Prime obviously killed off the last one, and they just consolidate 6 inches that way, and they just stayed the same. And that's end of turn 4 for the Nids, so beginning of turn 4 for Marines. End of Marine turn 4, they rallied and then took a shot at Mummy, but missed everything. Or, yeah,
missed.
Abysmal moving through cover. Double 1 for the squad, and
1 and 2
for the captain, because he split them apart. And they took shots at Prime, and he passed his armor saves and stuff.
Yeah.
So that's Marine turn 4. So Nid's turn 5 now. Right, end of Nid turn 5. Yes. The Genesters finished them off over there. My Prime and Venom Folk charged in. His sergeant issued a challenge, completely fluffed his attacks, and then I promptly chopped him down. And no wounds on each. I passed my armor, so 5 up.
Yes.
So he lost by 1, but he passed his leadership test. So it's now Marine turn 5. Right, end of Marine turn 5. His sergeant charged in. Issued captain. I keep saying sergeant. And the captain issued challenge. I accepted. We both threw some punches at each other. He passed his
1 invulnerable save.
1 invulnerable save, yeah. But he took 1 wound, but he passed his leadership test on the 3 dice, so he didn't get instant death. And he put a wound on me as well. The Venom Folk killed 1, and they did nothing in return, so they lost combat, but they passed their leadership though. So right, we'll see if it carries on. Cheryl, would you do the honours? Roll in the box, please. If it's turn 6 or not, and it is going to turn 6. So Nid's turn 6. Right, end of Nid turn 6. Did nothing to each other. You passed your ward save.
Yeah.
And you did nothing to me. No wounds to me. And the Genesters promptly killed off the rest of the Marines.
Of course, it would on the Venom through.
I just realised I would have got bloody leadership. Never mind. Right, Marine turn 6 now. Right, Marine turn 6. Did a mistake last turn. The Prime did wound the captain, but he didn't move his wound dice. That's why I forgot to mention it. Nothing happened. They just threw a load of punches at each other and did nothing. So we'll see if it carries on. Dan, if you want to roll, see if you get one final turn.
Will do.
And it ends. And good game, Stu.
Good game, sir.
I've got 3 objectives, so that's 9 there. I've got First Blood, so that's 10. Line Breaker,
11.
11. And you've scored
Nothing.
nothing. So 11-0.
Yeah.
Just your captain left. Almost table, Jack.
Dun.
Right. That's the end of game 1 for game night. Bye now.